Record on this computer. All right, you guys, welcome to our call. We are going to talk to you guys about what coaching is. And I've got my slides all mixed up because that's how I roll. But welcome. We are all going to introduce ourselves in just a minute, but we are basically here tonight to talk to you about what we do as health and fitness coaches. And if you are watching this video, either live or if you're watching the playback, it does not matter. We want to welcome you and we want to say thank you for taking a minute to come and hear our stories, but also congratulations on taking a step into what could be something that absolutely changes your life. Like I say that with all honesty and with all sincerity, that I sat exactly where you are 5 years ago, and I thought I could never do this. I could never do what she's talking about. But here I am today actually telling you about the same opportunity. And I have been so fortunate to link arms with Tracy and Carly to tell you about what we do as coaches. And I can't wait to tell you how coaching has transformed every single aspect of my life. I get really excited to talk about this, but basically we are going to cover like 4 main points on this call. We're going to talk about who we are, what we do as coaches, and how we got started. We're going to tell you who we're looking for, and we are also going to talk about some common misconceptions that people have as coaches, and we're going to obviously talk about all about the money and the training that you can expect from us, from Team Take Heart, and how to get started. So I'm going to jump in just with who I am. My slides did not update correctly, but that's okay. But basically, I started, I am Rachel Mitchell, if you don't know me. Excuse me. Someone else may have invited you here, but I started as a customer. I started as a client. I started as someone who needed to lose weight, who wanted to be healthier, who wanted to be stronger for my sweet little family. That's Henry and Milo and my husband, Matt. And I just needed to lose some weight, honestly, 5 years ago. And I found my coach through her blog. I found the 21-day fix. I started it and I got great results. Like I got really good results. And I was really excited to share that with people. I was a little bit scared. And so when my coach told me, actually, you could be a coach, why don't you come and learn about what I do? I was like, yeah, that's cool and all that you do that, but I would never do that, right? And so I actually sat through a few calls exactly like this. And I was such a slave to diets and to bad things and to starting and stopping that I thought, what if I become a coach, and what if I stick with this? Because I knew the 21-day fix worked. I knew that the portion containers worked. I knew that I wanted to try Shakeology for the long haul, even though I was not fully convinced that it was worth the investment. I knew that I thought if I become a coach and I just try it, then I will learn for myself. I might inspire some people along the way, and I might earn a little bit of extra money, right? So what actually happened was that I became a coach and I loved what I did. Like I loved starting to share my story. I loved that I could inspire people with my mess and with my message and with my transformation. And I knew that like if it worked for me, it would work for other women. And so I definitely jumped in, and I just honestly have never looked back. Like it has not been an easy journey by any means. I don't want to make it sound like that, but it's been a faith-filled journey. It's been a journey that I truly believe has been led by God. And because of that, whenever I started to doubt myself or started to doubt my mission or my purpose or whether or not I could stick with this, God always jumped in and shared a message with me from someone or confirmation some way. And so like I'm very, very proud to be a coach. I'm very proud to be doing what I do today. And honestly, I used to be a full-time teacher. And now coaching has allowed me to be home with my family. I still teach 2 classes a couple of mornings a week because I want to, I choose to, but I love what I do as a coach. I love working from home. I love being able to take my kids to school and pick them up. I never had the opportunity to do that before. And I really am thankful that I get to weave my faith and what I believe about Jesus all through my business. And that's very cool. I have been a coach since August 2014. Our team, Team Take Heart, hit 5-star elite last year, which I'm very proud of, and I'm excited to see where we go this year. So now I'm going to pass it off to Tracy, who is going to introduce herself. Go ahead.
Hey guys, I'm Tracy. As you can see, there's my little fam. I've got 3 kiddos, a girl and 2 boys, and I feel like this picture dictates pretty much who we are as a whole. The baby is always upset or crying about something. My 5-year-old little boy, Landon, he is always our comforter and consoler. So I don't know, his little heart just melts me. And then my daughter, she's 10, and she thinks she knows it all and kind of off to the side and doing her own thing pretty much all the time, I feel like. So as I said, it's crazy around here. So this is pretty much my life. I work part-time as a manager with Catalina Marketing, and we just recently moved to Louisville about 1.5 years ago, away from our family, away from our friends. And when I moved down here, I just kind of got in a slump with my health and nutrition, with just, I feel like everything, I don't know, we kind of moved out in the middle of the country, in the middle of nowhere. So I was just on my own, and I don't know, just not confident in who I was. So my mom was actually a challenger of Rachel's prior to this, and she had amazing results, and she kept on trying to tell me, like, you need to do this, you need to do this. And I was not really a believer in at-home workouts because I was never like motivated to do it. But her results were so amazing that I was like, okay, I'm doing it. I have nothing to lose. And I wasn't getting results sitting on the couch eating. So I figured I would hop on board and join, and my results were awesome. Like once I finally went all in, like the results were really good. And just the team of women that were behind me, it was motivating every day to show up, to be supported with those type of women, faith-filled women. And so Rachel started reaching out to me, asking me if I'd become a coach of hers. And I think maybe kindly declined several times. I don't know. I just told her it was not for me. Because I was like, how could I manage all of this stuff? And it was just overwhelming to me because I have a very type A personality and have to be able to have all my ducks in a row. But as time went on, like I just kept on having this gut feeling that I was made to do more, and that I just had a bigger purpose in life. And a lot of that was, I feel like, sharing my story and my heart of how much God is important to me. And I really never had that avenue. So she reached out to me again, and I was just like, okay, I'm all in. And so I guess the rest is kind of history. I'm able with this avenue to share my heart for God, my love for God. And it's just an avenue that I never thought I would have to be able to do this. So that is awesome. I'm able to help women, all different kinds of women all over the world. I mean, different journeys in life. So for me, that has been huge. I've never been one to be big on social media. So it is, I don't know, it's just been a new journey for me. So it's been exciting. I am an Emerald coach, working my way up to Diamond. I'm almost there. So I'm really excited about that. And that's pretty much my story.
Hey guys, I'm Carly. I also started just as a customer. I originally started basically after college. I started gaining weight. I had just entered the real world. I was there at my first job for about 2 years. I did not like it. So just dove into eating, emotional eating, and I just found myself in a rut. So then I finally got to move back home to my hometown with my husband and found a new job that I loved. And I'd actually been following my coach for a couple of years. I had met her previously in college and saw what she was doing, saw how happy she was, saw her sharing her story and just killing it. Like, she was just rocking every aspect of it. And I wanted to know more, but I never reached out. So one day she actually reached out to me and I was just so excited. I was probably not the typical person because I automatically said, yes, like I want this. I need this in my life. So I was all in from the beginning as a customer. So I was probably about 3 weeks in, and she asked me if I wanted to coach. And I was super hesitant. I just told her, I was like, I don't think this is for me. I don't post on social media. I maybe post when I'm on date night. That's about it. And so she just talked me through it, and I actually showed up to one of her sneak peeks just like this. So she shared all about coaching. I'm pretty sure there was a couple of other coaches on there as well, just like this. And they just shared their heart, and I just saw their happiness and their faith just exude from them. And I knew it was something that I wanted, and I wanted to share this with other women. I had already seen some results. I didn't have this huge transformation yet because, like I said, I was only 3 weeks in, but I knew that this worked, and it had worked in so many other women's lives that I just had to share. So that's how I got started. I started back in August, and I'm now a diamond coach, just reached diamond last month, so it was pretty exciting. My husband and I are about to have our 2-year anniversary on Sunday, and oh yeah, I'm a commercial interior designer, like I mentioned a little bit before, but I do that full time and work as a coach on the side. So yeah, you just fit it into your schedule. So yeah, so about that thing.
All right. Yes. I love hearing these stories of women who, we're all so different, but we're all the same. And I totally know without a shadow of a doubt that God has us here together tonight to talk to you guys. And so I want to talk a little bit about who we are as coaches. And I'm going to get a little bit more into like what sets us apart as Team Take Heart, because there are a lot of coaches out there. There are a lot of different, I don't mean that in it's oversaturated in any way. I think a lot of people are afraid of that. But what being a coach means is just simply, as you've heard from all of us, that we're all on our own health and fitness journey. We all started either, some people start the business trying to start their health and fitness transformation. Some people start their health and fitness transformation first and then decide they want to help other people through this. It doesn't really matter how you get started. It's really just about you being in the best shape physically, mentally, spiritually that you can be. And really and truly taking care of ourselves, for me and Tracy and Carly, at all different points of our lives, taking care of ourselves is part of our job. Like showing up, doing our workout program every day, making a meal plan each week, like drinking our superfoods and Shakeology that make us feel amazing, investing in ourselves with personal development. That's all part of our own personal health and fitness. And we have to do that if we're going to be the best coaches that we can be. And I love that. Like that's one of the reasons that I became a coach, because I knew this worked, and I knew that if I was going to stick with it, then having the accountability of sharing my story and leading other people was going to help me stay on track. And so that's what we do every day. Like we share our journey on social media. If you follow us, you know that. Like we're not out there posting stock photos. We're not posting pictures of the workout programs that come from Beachbody. We're not posting pictures of Shakeology. We're just telling you what we're doing as individuals, as wives, as mamas, as full-time employees who are trying to make fitness work for us. We are just sharing our stories. And one of the things that we really do to inspire others is really hone in on who we are. I'll tell you that being a coach has really drawn out of myself more than anything in this life, like really who God called me and created me to be. We rotate our posts around that. We really talk a lot about like identifying 5 things that define us, identifying 5 things that we love. Carly's an interior designer. Tracy, she loves to hang out with her mom. I know she loves Prosecco and Mexican food, For me personally, like I love a glass of red wine. I love to be outdoors. We love to hike. We love to camp. And so like we're all unique, and that's so cool. But we're all rooted in health and fitness. And we are simply documenting our journey on social media. We're sharing with people our workouts, we're sharing our devotions, we're sharing things that we do with our families, and we're sharing our personal development, and we're just sharing the good and the bad and the ugly, honestly. And that is what people relate to. So we're just being real people, honest people, individual people, and that is what we get to share every single day. And people watch that and they connect with us because of who we are, because we're not trying to be fake, because we are just being ourselves. And there are a lot of women out there who connect with and relate to our struggles, and they want to do what we're doing because we're consistent in sharing every single day. And so those are the people that we start to invite to our boot camps. You know, if you're here, you're probably a part of one, or you're going to be, and you probably found us on social media because you connected to our story. And so we invite people to be a part of our health and fitness community, and then of our business community. We just pair up with these people. We become their cheerleaders. We pair them up with a workout program that works for them. And we just start to encourage them and coach them. And we enroll them in our virtual boot camp. You know, and honestly, women, it's such a ministry. Like, it really and truly is. I don't use that word lightly. It is such a ministry that we get to link arms with these people, with each other, and we get to encourage them in their health and fitness. In our boot camps, women don't feel like they're alone. You know, there's a whole community of people that are doing what they're doing, the same workout, different workouts, you know, meal planning every week, checking in at night, talking about our days, talking about what went well, what didn't go well. And it's just a special place where women don't have to do it alone, because honestly, I don't know if you're like me, but I went to a gym for years and I loved a gym. I'm not an anti-gym person. I think they serve a purpose. They served a purpose in my life. But you know what? If I didn't show up to the gym for like a week, nobody called me. Like, nobody said, hey, Rachel, where are you at? Why are you not coming to take care of yourself? And we provide that level of accountability for people. If somebody doesn't show up in my boot camp, or they sign up with me and then they don't ever get started, you can guarantee they're going to get a message from me that says, hey, this was your goal. This is what we set, you know, like set a vision to do. And I haven't seen you. What happened? Where are you? And it's very much an accountability piece for people. And we definitely provide that missing link, that like secret sauce in people's success. And it's so cool to get messages from women who are like, hey, I lost 2 pounds this week, or my kids started to eat broccoli. They've never liked that before. Or, you know, my husband noticed that I was really taking care of myself and he gave me a compliment. Like, it is so amazing to be a part of people's stories in that way. And that is what we honestly get to do every single stinking day. And so we just, like I said, we work on ourselves. You know, we definitely are a faith-focused team. We definitely get to share Jesus in our social media. We get to share him in our boot camps, in our messages with people. And we just share our journey, and we coach people who want to join us and who are inspired by our journey, our transformation. And so we cannot be good coaches if we don't lead by example. And I think that's the beauty of our jobs. You know, we don't just sell things. We don't just, you know, post and recruit people and then not follow through for ourselves. We have to lead by example. We have to motivate other people with our story. And that does not mean that we are perfect in any way, but we get to be really real and stay focused on taking care of ourselves. And we just build a team of women who are doing the same things. And we're going to talk more about the training in just a minute. But right now, I want to, and this is just what is an influencer. I think it's really important. You hear that word a lot. Like, you hear the word influencer a lot, especially in the social media world. And I think it's overused, honestly. But I tell my team all the time, I'm like, we get to be a light in what it can be a very dark health and fitness world, you know, in a health and fitness community where, you know, a lot of women are seeking perfection or the perfect body, or, you know, like that I have to look a certain way to do this. We are very imperfect. We know that, and we own that, and we share that because we want women to know that you don't have to look perfect. You don't have to have the perfect body to do this. You don't have to have like an ideal starting point to get healthy. You just have to start, and you have to do it sloppy, and you have to do it messy, and you just have to do it consistently. And I love that we get to influence women in that way with our stories. Let's see. I think I missed, like, did we talk about who Beachbody is? Sorry, I passed through that. Who's going to talk about that one? I can't remember.
I figured that fit in there somewhere, and I was like, oh, I guess it'll come up. But I'm so glad you're just talking about that, because so many people have a negative connotation like towards Beachbody because they don't even know what we're about. They think that they're these women that have these perfect bodies and these beach blonde Barbie dolls, but it's not. And so our company was founded in 1998, and we started as this direct network marketing system. I'm sure you've seen the P90X DVDs, and people would buy the 21-Day Fix DVDs, but they just weren't sticking to it. They didn't have what we have now, coaches. So now each person, no matter if they just sign up, they'll get paired with a coach, and that is their cheerleader. That is who is going to keep them going. So that is, like Rachel said, that's our job. So we're there for them. And there's fitness programs. We have an on-demand library, and there's fitness programs of all levels for every single person, every single type. So there's just anything that you could ever want. And you can also download it to your phone, just stream it to your TV if you have a smart TV. So it's so convenient, and you can take it wherever you go. Say you're out of town and you need to take it to your hotel. Well, you have it right at your fingertips. And so it's so handy, and there's no excuse for not showing up for yourself. And then we have meal plans. So we're not just cutting carbs and cutting food groups, and we are on a meal plan that is just clean eating and portion control. And people are so amazed by the amount of food that they actually get to eat. It's crazy. The one complaint that we get is that they can't eat all the food. And then the last thing that you'll get is your Shakeology, which this has been a total game changer for me. I used to skip on breakfast, so I always have this for breakfast, and it's completely transformed my health. It provides probiotics and digestive enzymes, and it's not just a protein shake. This helps you curb your sweet cravings. So I've always been that sweet girl, and so it helps me cut those cravings back and just helps me stay on task. But it also is a multivitamin that helps with your hair, skin, and nails. So it's just crazy how much it can do for your body, and it's just so helpful. And so when you combine all of these things together, the workouts, the meal plans, and the superfoods, the results are amazing, and you're going to believe in them 100%.
Sorry, I was muted. Okay, so now we're getting into the good stuff, the common misconceptions, because literally I think that I fell underneath every single one of these. So this is a really good topic for me to talk about. So a lot of people are like, I'm not a health and fitness expert. I really don't know what I'm doing. And that's really not what this is about. It's not about being the expert and not about being this perfect model for everybody. It's about having, the desire and, just the consistency of keeping up with it and doing and being a product of the product. So our trainers that are on there have done all of the work for us. You don't even really have to put a ton of thought into it. You just actually have to show up, be there for your girls, and do all of your daily vitals, including your workouts and Shakeology, and just be there for people. So it's not about being this perfect health and fitness instructor. Another one is people say that they don't have a large network. I think I had maybe 20 people on Instagram whenever I started this whole process. So you really don't have to. We teach you how to grow your network, and that's part of what your coaches are there for you. I know Rachel has helped me through this whole process, learning how to grow my network and, reach out to, people. So that has helped me a lot. And I know that we can be there for you doing that as well. A lot of people are shy. And so this is one that for me, it has been a big one. I am very shy. Putting myself out there has been hard for me to do. So this is honestly a great job for people that are shy, because you are kind of behind the camera and working with people, not face to face. So this is one of the, I think, better jobs to have whenever you are a shy person. I am an introvert at heart, but I feel like on camera, like behind the phone, I can kind of be who I want to be and not be worried about what people are going to think of me. That kind of leads me into the next one, is what are people going to think of me? I had a lot of those fears whenever I first started. People from high school or people just in my workplace, what are they going to think? Like, this girl's putting herself out there all the time now, working out. And it's really not about that. It's about just showing up and being who, true to your heart. And so I think that for people like thinking that this is not, I don't know, I guess I don't really know what I'm trying to say, but I think that like people that judge people, they're not really, I don't know. What am I trying to say, guys? Like,
what about being salesy, or what will people think?
Yeah, like what people will think. Like, I mean, I guess it just,
yeah.
I don't know. I think that was just like a really hard one for me. So
people are going to think something no matter what we do. So why not do something that we believe in, right? Yeah.
One of the other ones is I don't have time to do this. And I know for me, I do not have really any time during my day. So it's really just about finding the pockets to work all of this into. The little pockets of your day. I do it at lunchtime and nap times with the kids. I get up a couple hours earlier than my kids just so I can fit in my personal development, my time with God, my workouts, and then do any kind of the basic, stuff that I want to get started with my day for my business. So I know everyone out there is busy, but at the same time, like, it's just finding those little pockets in your day and making it all work. And it works for everyone. So, you don't have to have a ton of hours in the day. It's really just a few hours, and you can kind of break it up into sections. And then the last one is really, a lot of people think that you're not that interesting. I thought that. I told Rachel that so many times, but I think the more hot mess express you are, like, people might find that interesting because they are like, oh, I'm not the only crazy one out there. So, I think that kind of works for you. So, yeah.
I think that's so true. Like, Tracy's always like, I'm not that interesting. And I'm like, yes, you are. You're like so cool. And you make me laugh all the time.
Because I'm a hot mess.
But yeah, so that, I mean, I definitely, and I'm pretty sure Carly can relate to everything that we just said too. Honestly, it's not the people that come into this business like with the whole, like, I've got it together. It's the women who come into this business who just need something a little bit more. It's the women who come into this, honestly, from our side of it, the faith perspective, who know that, like, I say it all the time. It's a huge part of my story. I did not want to become a coach. Like, I remember sitting on the couch in that room in there and saying, Matt, I don't want to do this. Like, and he's like, okay, well, don't do it. And I was like, but I feel like I have to, right? And so it has totally and completely been a refinement process for me, and I'm so thankful for it. But like, there are different teams out there. We are part of a network of probably about 350,000 actively working, building a business coaches. And Team Take Heart has been in the top 200, sometimes in the top 100 for the past 2 years. You guys, like, I don't say that boastfully or pridefully, but I say that to tell you that we have a purpose here. And it is part of our purpose is sharing our faith. I know that beyond a shadow of a doubt. And so what does make us different? What makes us different than some other team out there that you could join? We definitely know that we have a responsibility and obligation, a opportunity, and just like a crazy platform to share our faith and to point other people to Christ. We do it differently. We do it boldly. We do it on our social media. We do it through our stories. We do it through our challenge groups, through our one-on-one messages. But we love that we are not limited in how we share our faith. I was thinking about this. Like, if I busted up in my college classroom and was like, oh my gosh, Jesus saves, like, I would be thrown out the door within like 10 minutes. Like, no doubt, I love my college and I love teaching, but like I didn't have that freedom to really get bold about my faith. And I think these other two ladies probably could say the same. But we love pointing people to Christ through this. That's really a big part of it for us. We still work very, very hard. Like, we are hardworking women. I started my business working an hour and a half, 2 hours a day. My kids were small. Like Tracy, I just worked it in the pockets of my time, like from my kitchen table, from my bed. Like, I gave up TV shows. I gave up a little bit of sleep. I used to walk around the mall on my lunch break and buy things I couldn't afford. And I just changed, my behaviors and my habits to work coaching in. We definitely set goals. Like, honestly, we are looking for women who do want to work hard. If it is in 2 hours, if it's in 6 hours, whatever amount of time that you have in a day, we just want people who are committed to building a business, trusting us, implementing the things that we teach you, who are definitely committed to building a business with integrity. And we are always we're always pushing ourselves outside our comfort zones. This call in itself for Tracy and for Carly, this is really the first time they've done a call like this, and they're doing a fabulous job. But we have to force ourselves to get uncomfortable in order to grow, in order to serve more people. And we are going to Indianapolis in July. We're all going to meet for the first time. And for some of us, that's hard. Like, we do work this business from behind our computers, but in order to grow, in order to build a team, in order to really learn from other people, we have to get uncomfortable to do that. All right. And so we are definitely looking for women who want to do that. Next, I want to talk about the money, because this is important. It's not the only reason that we work this job, but the money is important. I will tell you that, I reviewed my income for just this year. And the growth that I have seen in my income just compared to this time last year, I was blown away. I was blown away and so thankful for what God has done. But I want you, on talking about this money part, to really think about your own financial goals. Like, what is your vision for your financial future? I personally grew up pretty poor. Honestly, I grew up without a whole lot. There were 4 kids. My dad, my parents got divorced when I was 12. Even before that, we didn't have a lot of money. After that, we definitely didn't have a lot of money because my dad kind of just went AWOL. But I was taught that an education was the number one thing that I could do to better my life, right? And I still believe that. I think an education is very important. But I was taught to get a college degree, go find a steady job, something with a 401k, with a retirement plan and insurance. And that was then I would make it. That was my main goal in life, right? And that's good. I'm not bashing that in any way. But coaching has definitely taught me that there's more to just punching a clock, showing up for a job, drawing a paycheck. Coaching has taught me that I can actually create a life for my family. I can actually, discover my voice and be able to find so much passion and purpose in my job every single day. And I never thought that was possible. So I want you to think about, if you could, what would you create your future to be? Financially, would you travel more? Would you be able to buy Christmas presents, without worrying about putting it on a credit card? Would you pay off debt, student loans? Would you give more to your church, to charities, to ministries? Would you quit your full-time job? I had no vision of quitting my full-time job when I became a coach, but obviously God had other plans. But Beachbody obviously does not guarantee what type of income that you're going to make when you become a coach. Your income is definitely a reflection. It's a direct reflection of how much work and effort that you put into this job. And don't check out on me when I say that. Just because I say the income is not guaranteed, there's actually really a whole lot of beauty in that, because that was something that scared me at first. I was used to a guaranteed income, a guaranteed salary. But this honestly is even better. The smarter you work, The harder that you work and the time that you have, not the more that you work, but the smarter and the harder that you work, the more income you can earn. And the more people you impact and the more people you help, that is directly reflected in your income. And I think that that is just amazing. So how do you actually earn an income? There's a lot of flag, a lot of negativity about multi-level marketing, network marketing. We are not a pyramid scheme. Those are absolutely illegal. So we're not that, but we are a multi-level marketing company. And so you initially, as a brand new coach, you help people start their health and fitness journeys. When people enroll with you and they buy Shakeology, when they buy access to the workout programs, you earn 25% commission on anything that they buy through you as their coach, which is great, right? If they continue to order Shakeology the next month, you continue to earn 25% on people who are your customers. Your goal, listen to this, your goal every single month is to help 3 people get started in a boot camp or in your business training with Shakeology and access to the workout programs. We are not selling candles. I tell my team all the time. We're not selling something that is just going to sit on a shelf. I love candles. I have candles in my house. I don't mean that in a bad way, but I am so passionate about what I get to enroll people with that it just lights my fire. We are selling health and fitness. We are life-changing people's lives, right? And so our goal every single month is to help 3 people get started in our challenge groups with Shakeology and access to the workout programs. When we do that, your first month, you help 3 people. That covers your initial investment into this business. I mean, honestly, my first 3 people were my husband, my sister, and my college roommate. It was not hard for me to find those 3 people, right? And if those 3 people continue into another month and they order their Shakeology again, that totally covers the cost of your Shakeology in the second month, right? And then every month, our aim is to get 3 new clients a month, and you're earning. You're earning an income after that, right? I cannot guarantee that you'll find those 3 people. I know that if you do the work, we have this really awesome tracker that we call our business activity tracker, and it tells you exactly what to do in your business every single day. But I can tell you that if you are doing the work and you are showing up consistently in your business, then you will find your 3 people. You don't have to find 3 people every single month to be a coach, but if you want to build an income, that's definitely your goal. And then you just duplicate your success and you grow as a leader, and you find people just like we're doing here tonight who want to join your team and who want to do the same thing. Because the thing is that me, Tracy, and Carly can only help so many people that we come in contact. But if we can teach you, we can teach other people how to share and to run challenge groups and to help other people, then we are creating a ripple effect that goes farther and just beyond us, which is really beautiful, honestly. And so we recruit coaches and we help them find their 3 people. And as we do that, we actually start to earn bonuses. We start to earn bonuses that pay us above the commission. You have to have 2 coaches under you to actually start unlocking that earning potential. But I promise that you will learn all this in our coach training. So don't worry about that. But you're only honestly successful at growing an income if your team is successful. This is not a pyramid scheme. They are illegal. You're not going to sign up people with tons and tons of inventory and then check out on them. You can always out earn me. Tracy can outrank me. She can out-earn me. She can outdo me if she chooses to. And so this is not a pyramid scheme. This is a multi-level marketing team. And I can't grow unless I actually teach Tracy and I teach Carly how to grow their businesses as well. And I love that about this business. We provide a service, we train people, and there's so many cool incentives for helping 3 people every single month. We earn things like books, like t-shirts, backpacks. I get a backpack today. We have fun Fancy Coffee Friday where you hit Success Club and you earn a gift card to Starbucks. We do a lot of fun things. There is an annual trip. Every single year we have a trip called Success Club Trip. And if you help your 3 to 5 people a month, you actually go on that trip for free. So I've earned like 5 of those trips already. It's pretty amazing. We have our annual conference. We're all going to be in Indianapolis this summer. We're so excited about that. We have actually not met in person. I met Carly. I have not met Tracy yet. But whenever you help your 3 people, your first 3 months as a coach, so you help 3 people in month 1, month 2, month 3, you actually earn your ticket to our summit conference for free, and so you don't have to pay for that except for travel. And so what does it cost to get started? You will sign up as a coach with a challenge pack, which is just your Shakeology and your access to your workout program so you can be your healthiest self, right? And so you buy that package, it gives you a year of Beachbody on demand, so all the workouts, all the meal planning resources, a cooking show, you get a month of Shakeology, which is our meal replacement, and you get your coach online office. You open your business with that challenge pack. You don't have to pay the $40 sign-up fee if you sign up with a challenge pack. If you're already a customer, if you've already bought a challenge pack, you can try a different challenge pack, or you can just pay the $40 and get it back. But there are no annual fees. You're not locked into coaching. You're not locked into that coach account. You can cancel it at any time. There is a monthly coaching fee. It's actually $15.95. Sorry, I put $16.95. But you can, that's, like I said, you don't have, if you get tired of it and you're like, I'm not doing this, you can cancel it anytime, but hopefully you won't. You don't have to meet a certain minimum orders every month to keep your coach account. Now, if you are building a business, you would be ordering your Shakeology every single month, but you just literally need food and workout programs to start your business. In the US, that challenge pack is $160. In Canada, it's $186, and in the UK, it's $150. So that is how you start your business. There's no inventory, there's no mailing things. You just take care of yourself, you drink your superfoods, and you start to post on social media. It's kind of amazing. Am I doing what you can expect, or is that somebody else? No, that was Carly. I'm going to pass that off to Carly.
Okay, so I was kind of blown away by this when I first started, because when I first was asked to coach, I was like, what do I even do? Like, I don't even know how to post. I can't do what you do. But I was literally taught everything that I needed to know. So when I first signed as a coach, they automatically enrolled me into the new coach training. And this is a self-paced training that's free to all the coaches. And this is the secret to success. Like, it tells you every single thing that you need to know. And it goes day by day, just giving you all the information that you need, everything that we've talked about before that says, oh, there's a training for that. There's literally a training for that. And if you have a question, there's so many things on YouTube that you can look up as well, but it's all there for you. There's nothing, no questions about it. And so you'll go through that. Then you'll post a coming out post that you're a coach, and that you'll basically come talk to your coach when you've completed your self-training, and then we'll go over your goals and what to expect just to keep your business growing. So then after you finish your new coach training, you'll be plugged into our team page. This is truly a community. This is where we share ideas and support each other, and you can even post your coach announcement, and you can just make any post there. If you have questions, we'll give you advice. It's honestly so fun, and it's so great that we can lean on each other and ask for advice. It's just, that's been my favorite aspect of this. I've met so many amazing women through this that I talk to every single day. They've become my best friends. So like I said, we have that. And then we also have monthly trainings. And we have one-on-one calls. If you ever need to call, your coach is always there. Usually, sometimes you can do it weekly when you first get started, but we always have weekly team calls. So our team calls are on Saturday mornings. So we have this every single Saturday. We all get together, and Rachel usually runs them, but every now and then we'll have somebody else run them, and we just learn. We just have a training, and we have a different topic every single time, and we just dive into whatever that topic is, and it's so fun. And then we also have leadership retreats, which I'm super excited about. I've never been on one, but we're having one in September. We are going to Destin, and it's going to be so much fun. I don't know everything that we're doing, but there's going to be a coach that's going to train with us. We're going to take lots of pictures, have so much fun together. Like Rachel said, a lot of us have never even met in person. So we're going to meet in Indy and then get to spend even more time together in September. So super excited about that. But like I said, we just support each other. We have fun. We lean on each other. And it's just, these are some of my best friends.
Okay. So options that you would have whenever you start, there are two different tracks as a coach. Either the first one would be as a discount coach. So you would be just you would sign up as a coach just for the discount, getting the 25% off. This is like, I kind of started off like this. I wasn't really an active coach and didn't want to be at first, like I said. So I think I did this for probably about 8 months until Rachel finally convinced me to join her team. And until I took the plunge. So that it's 25%, you get that on all the products. And then the second track that we have is whenever you decide that you actually want to become an active coach, that's when you become a business builder. And so basically, that's whenever you start your fitness journey, you start learning how to post on social media, and you start helping your 3 people a month, and then also start earning an income. So you can do this as a part-time coach, or you can do it as a full-time coach. And, like I said, right now, currently, Carly and I are part-time, so just working it into pockets of our day. Anytime that we find time, she and I always are communicating back and forth throughout the day, trying to get help from each other. I'm leaning on Rachel a lot too, trying to get help from her. So it's just, whenever you find the time, you're just kind of working it in. And as Rachel said, I mean, I've stopped watching a lot of my shows. They're all like, I've got like about 50 shows on my DVR sitting over there. I might get to one day. So, but right now, this is where my passion and my heart is. And I'm starting to see that come through in my coaching. So I'm starting to get challengers reach out saying, I've lost 20 pounds, I've lost 15 pounds, I feel better than I ever have. And for me in itself, that is like the main reward. Yes, I love the income, and that is my goal for my family and myself. But what makes like my heart excited and overjoyed is just getting those messages from your challengers saying that, this is working for them. So it's fun.
Okay. So sorry. Yes, that's true. And I'll tell you, like, as I transitioned through these phases, I never envisioned myself being a full-time coach. But as like I said, I mean, God is just the creator. He's the facilitator, all of it. Things would happen and I would just bump to the next phase of my business, sometimes because we had to, sometimes because I wanted to. It was always a little bit scary, but I am just so in awe of how I started at the left and now I'm at the right, and I can't take credit for it except I just said, yes, I'll do the work. Right. But it's just a crazy, fun, awesome ride that we go on. So we definitely are looking for people who are coachable, people who will take the training that we have that works, take this success system, this tracker for your business and implement it and actually do it. Those are the people that we're looking for. Honestly, if you just want to do the workouts, get your fitness results, that is awesome. If you just want to rock your discount, that is great. I have a lot of people on my team in my organization who just love Shakeology and the workouts, and they're coaches for the discount. But we are actually looking for people who want to build a business, whether it is part-time, whether it is slowly, whether it's quickly, whatever your goals are. We want to teach people who are coachable and who will take what we have to teach you that we've learned ourselves and implement it. People who will trust the process. You have to trust the process. You have to trust us that when we say, if you post once a day and you do 7 to 10 stories and you invite people to your challenge group every single day, you will find your 3 people. You will grow. You will find people that want to become coaches when you start to talk about coaching. And we definitely want to encourage you to make this your own. you know, Carly and Tracy and myself might look similar, we might sound similar, but truly we are very different people at different stages of our lives, at different places geographically. You know, we are different people, and I love that that is what makes us successful. We're not copycats. We're not carbon copies. We have to be different intentionally. You definitely, in order to build a business by design, have to be willing to get uncomfortable. I never, ever could have envisioned myself doing this, what you see me doing now, 5 years ago. It took a long time for me to actually get brave enough to do this, right? But I'm so glad that I did, because if I hadn't, I wouldn't have met Tracy. I wouldn't have met Jade. I wouldn't have met Carly. And so getting uncomfortable is really, really worth it. Like Tracy said, because we decided to get uncomfortable and put ourselves out there, we are actually making an impact on the lives of other women. And there's just no greater feeling. And so also, in order to be successful at this business, you have to know why you want to do it. It can't just be, you know, yeah, I want to try this. Like, you have to have a why. In the beginning, my why was I wanted to stay healthy. You know, I wanted to stick with the changes I had made. And then my why changed. Like, I actually wanted to I could make $500 a month, you know, I could actually pay off some debt. We wouldn't have to live paycheck to paycheck. And so, like, your why will evolve, but know why you want to do this and stick with that. So what's next? Like, what do you do now? If you've watched this whole video, like, you passed our first test, honestly. But now you're going to reach out to the person who invited you here. You are going to tell them which path you want to take, whether it's a discount coach, you just want to focus on your fitness and just that right now, or you want to be a business building coach, either part-time, quickly, or full-time coach, and we can help you no matter where you want to. But we've got to get you signed up. We want to make sure you're enrolled in a challenge group, so you are taking care of yourself. You're making your fitness a priority. You start to share that journey, and then we will plug you into our team training. So we have a new coach training going right now, but it will start over June 3rd. We actually have a new coach kickoff call May 30th. So, you know, that would be your first starting point as a coach, and we will definitely plug you in where you need to be. But this is definitely, you have to decide for yourself, is this something that you will begin? This is something we can tell you from our side of it that will change your life. You might not see it yet, but if you feel called to this, you feel pulled to this, you feel this feeling in your gut, like, I think I'm supposed to do this, then we are ready to help you and train you do it. But we are definitely here to help you no matter what path that you choose. All right. So that is it. That is what is a coach? That is who we are. That is how we want to help you. And we really, really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. So no matter what, we just want to encourage you to just be the best version of who you were called to be, and definitely listen to the prompting that you feel on your heart. Okay. Anybody else have anything? Thanks, guys. All right. Good night. I'm going to stop now.